Welcome to My Basement Sessions, where we feature Michigan music and the people that make it happen.
Made the trip over here to Flint today. My son and I are going to go to the machine shop. Stopped in here at Electric Crown Records.
Our sponsor for this episode is the consistent content creators at DW Video. Check them out at dwvideo.com.
Come to find out, Mike, the owner here, likes to feature a lot of local music in that.
Love to focus on the local music scene because without local music first, you don't have any national performers. They've got to start somewhere. So I don't mind supporting any of the local groups.
And you were telling me that you have a spot here in your store that does focus on the local. Tell me about who are some of the people out here right now locally that you're featuring here?
You know what? A lot of the stuff that I have featured locally, I mean, is a friend of mine, Todd Gilbert. He's a great artist. Did a lot of acoustic work, great voice. Lords of October, more friends of mine. They're they bill themselves as the Misfits meets Anthrax. Fun guys, they wear makeup, big getup. Their lead singer's this big, just huge guy. You'd think he'd be mean as hell, nice as can be. We kind of go back to like another new group, the Lemon Collies. They've been making the trek actually out of town. I don't know if they've got to Grand Rapids. They have been as far west as Lansing, and they play shows here in the Flint area. Of course, always focus on the Detroit artists. So anything with MC5, like even going way back. Guilty Bystanders. They were pretty big in the area when I was growing up. So I'm a little biased towards them as well. They kind of like play a little bit of punky rock stuff.
What brings you guys in here today? You said your first time here.
Yeah, a buddy of mine was talking this place up. He was saying, man, they got some good metal in here. So I'm a big headbanger. Yeah, I'm digging through CDs. I just started looking through the records, but yeah, I just love listening to music and looking through the booklets and stuff. So yeah, and I'm sick of invisible music on iTunes. So I came here. Yeah, okay. Why not? Yeah.
Well, and he says that you guys are humoring him. Really? Are you guys looking for something?
I love looking around. CDs and other cool stuff you can get on them. Like records are cool. I don't know. They're just hard copy of something is always great to have. So.
Yeah. How did you begin thinking, I'm going to have a record store someday, a music store? How did you get into that?
Well, after being laid off the corporate rat race twice in my life, I told my wife one day, you know what? The next time I get laid off, it's going to be my fault. So, and actually, I hope I don't get laid off. But it was a business opportunity that came up. Things just kind of happened. I got a lot of my starter stock. I bought the complete contents of a record store in Iowa. We went to Clinton, Iowa, loaded up a 25-foot truck, and I drove that thing through Chicago on a Saturday, and we survived.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
And my son, who's the record geek here, it's kind of fun that he and I have done a lot of live concerts. We were talking about that earlier, and we're actually over here tonight to go to the machine shop and see Y&T. But it's nice that we have this music taste. He grabbed my albums when he was younger. And it was a proud dad moment when I bought him a record player for Christmas one year.
Awesome.
I said, whoa. And he stops in. This was one of the stops that he wanted to make while we were here. In your opinion, what is it about vinyl that is a little different maybe than the CDs?
Nothing beats throwing on an old record on some vintage equipment. I also sell vintage equipment here too, so that's another push. But nothing.
Please push.
There's nothing that beats it. Everything on an album sounds way more layered than it does on CDs, because what you have to think about is with CDs, it's compressed music, so they squeeze everything together. You lose your really really highs and your really real lows. With an album, it's done on analog. You get all that. You get that full range.
And it's coming back.
And it is. Yeah, vinyl, you know what I always joke about, I have some friends that do too, it's like vinyl never left. It's like they'll joke, vinyl's back, it never left.
Right.
I mean, I've always had my records, and I probably will until my kid gets them.
What else is unique about what you're offering here? You said you had vintage equipment.
Yep.
You've got a local scene, and you've got a whole lot of, you're probably always looking for music.
I am always looking to buy. I also deal in cassettes, 8-tracks. I have vintage cassette players in the stuff.
I noticed some posters as well as we're looking around.
You know,
I
we
mean,
do posters, like anything music related. I have the patches we were talking about, stickers as well. Trying to get into vintage T-shirts and other T-shirts. I have room challenges here as far as space.
That's not a bad thing. That's
No.
a bad thing. That's
overhead
something.
low.
It keeps the overhead low.
Yep.
And it keeps it quaint, and that's what's kind of nice. I mean, everything's kind of laid out here.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. Except for the back room, we just got a big shipment in, and it's really messy back there. So we won't show any of that.
No, please don't.
But as far as the local, Michigan music, what do you see happening here in the Flint, Detroit, Frankenmuth? I mean, that whole area of Saginaw. What's happening over here? You talked about you like to run to Grand Rapids and check.
Great town.
But the music scene over on this side, on the local side, you talked about a teen shop. Place.
Yeah. So a friend of mine runs it's a drug-free, alcohol-free venue. It's called Local 432. If you want to look it up, it's in downtown Flint. It's a very nice location, and they give a lot of bands kind of their first crack at playing live in front of people. A lot of bands use it as rehearsal space too, and then they've opened up the upstairs. There's a promotion company upstairs. I believe it's 7-Eleven Promotions, and I cannot remember. There's also a recording studio upstairs, and I can't remember the name. Tim's going to kill me because I can't remember it. But there's a lot of stuff going on in town here. It was like the music scene kind of like when everybody started streaming and everything, things kind of went on the back burner. But now it's starting to really make a comeback. I mean, there's tons of bands playing, and I'm forgetting some of my friends too.
How does somebody get in touch with you?
Just Electric Crown Records on Facebook, and that's what's great is there's all kinds of great updates on there.
Music touches all types. It crosses all age barriers.
Absolutely.
And it's wonderful. If you get a chance, come over here to hear vinyl. I mean, I know you said you got cassettes, you got CDs.
Absolutely.
But I noticed before I did this interview that my son had a stack of records already. And he's jumping into the vinyl. He's like, well, if I don't find anything, that'll be fine. And then I see him with a stack of stuff.
Hey, that's good.
Mike, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Dwayne from My Basement Sessions. Check us out on YouTube. Like our channel. Subscribe to us. And, just keep following us because we're all about Michigan music. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.